Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France deck G456 game with Midilolbusim, Lumin, and Kimball. And I see Animal Holder. Animal Holder is totally amazing. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of a different card. I mean, Animal Holder is good, but it's not like the totally broken card I was thinking of. It's probably my first pick here, either way. Most likely. Can't really think of anything else that I would rather have. Yeah, I think probably we take Animal Holder here as a pretty solid first pick. Looks good. Next up, stuff that helps our Animal Holder. Well, there's Cattle Dealer. I like Cattle Dealer. I think it's quite a solid card. We've got Sunrise Admirer, which I like. I think, though, Cattle Dealer is just the pick here. Lumin says strong pack. Yeah, really strong. So strong. Yeah, I think with Animal Holder, the pick is Cattle Dealer. Something that gives you access to 4 cattle in an Animal Holder game is something else. Next up. Merchant Plowman's not bad. I think, though, the pick is probably Early Riser. Yeah, the ability to breed before feeding is quite nice, and this card gives you a sheep. This is a very solid card overall. What am I taking? I think Early Riser. Stone Curator is nice. Merchant Plowman is fine. I'll just take Early Riser here. Worst case scenario, it gives a sheep. Okay, well, we've seen some really annoying uses of Naturalist. However, there is a state manager here. Now, if I play Animal Holder, I'm encouraging other players to hold animals. And a state manager, I have to have more animals of every type. So I really have to go all in on animals. Yeah, even with Animal Holder, a state manager is just really not a playable card. The fact that if you have 4 sheep and someone has 5 sheep at the end of the game, like, yeah, it just doesn't work. Now, Sugar Daddy gives goods, aka it can give animals. So the problem with Sugar Daddy is that it kind of gets in the way of Cattle Dealer. Like, usually with Cattle Dealer, you want to fence 15 in like round 10, round 11. And Sugar Daddy would get in the way of that if I'm renovating in those rounds instead of fencing. What is the odds that I hit all these Naturalist fields? It would really depend on me getting some other card. That's the reality. I would have to get some other card. There's no way that I could just do it normally. I guess if I see a card like Lighthouse, then Sugar Daddy gets to be pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I play any of these other cards. Alright. Is Canoom playable here? It's probably the pick. Just wondering if it's playable. I guess I have Early Riser that gives a sheet. So if I can get up... The problem with Canoom is I really want to hit the 8 sheep, which takes a while to do. Like, I don't really want to do any fencing until Cattle Dealer is in play. So that means Cattle Dealer has to be in play. I have to have 2 read. Like, If I don't get a really good source of wood, or if I don't get some good wood actions, then it's just going to be too slow. But if I can make Noom work, go up to a stone house, and then every occupation I play gives me an animal, I mean, that's going to help my animal holder. I guess there's not really anything else that I seriously consider here. Like, I'm not playing Drawn Genius. Animal Keeper, even in this game, is still, like, basically not worth an action. Yeah. Yeah, not going to take Grafter here. I'm probably just going to end up with 1 grain, 1 vegetable, so... Well, there's Shepherd Boy. So Shepherd Boy is something. Yeah, it's an occupation that works with Sugar Daddy. So if I hit a card like Lighthouse or, I don't know, something, Debris Dealer here. Debris Dealer gets me wood and clay. The wood is nice for stables, I guess, to increase my animal capacity. Although I don't really need animal capacity with Cattle Dealer. The odds that it gives wood are pretty low. Or that the wood I get out of it is useful is pretty low. I guess stables are fine. I'm wondering if I should take Prefect. Since I know Merchant Plowman's out there, I'm wondering if I should just take Prefect. And Prefect will be an occasional couple food per harvest. Yeah, Prefect. Yeah. Debris Dealer's kind of all in on getting Lighthouse. Let's just play Prefect here. And even if I get Lighthouse, Debris Dealer maybe doesn't even get played, so... Okay, Paintbrush is something. Paintbrush works for my Prefect. I don't need to first pick it, though. It's going to come back. I like Parchment here. Parchment plus Sugar Daddy plus Shepherd Boy. That means I'm getting an occupation and a good at the start of each round. Yeah. I like it better than Bamboo. I don't really have anything to set up Bamboo for my Cattle Dealer. Straw Hat I like. Twibble and Twivel is good. Donkey is good, but I think if I'm going to fence big for Cattle Dealer, I'm not playing Donkey. I don't have the space for it. This is kind of feels bad, but I think Parchment here is kind of perfect. Like with Parchment, I play Animal Holder, Sugar Daddy, and then I play all my other 5 occupations after getting to Stone. It's like pseudo Scholar in this hand. It's worse, but it's a pseudo Scholar. And then we get Ox Team. And Ox Team is just absolutely the perfect card here. Oh man, Ox Team is just the perfect card. Nice. Nice. We will need a lot of wood, so I'm actually very seriously considering not building a wood room. And just rushing up to my stone reno as soon as possible. Oh, maybe it works with Canoom. Maybe. So we got a couple cards we like here. Brushwood Roof's fine. Pulley's fine. I kind of like Manger here. Manger for 4 points. Or we could do Foreign Labor. So if I say I get to Stone in round 7, Foreign Labor gets me an action round 8, 10, 12. What are the odds I have 2 food to play Foreign Labor though? And this is a card that maybe comes back. I'm going to take Manger here. Manger with Cattle Dealer is a very good interaction. So I have really high wood costs. So that's another thing that's pushing me towards not building a wood room. Yeah, and my Shepherd Boy plus Parchment is going to kind of be like a family growth action in that it's going to give me an extra action each round. That action just has to be play an occupation. We'll see what comes back. We'll see what other minors we get. If Foreign Labor comes back, that would be pretty excellent. The fact that I got Shepherd Boy as late as I did Means it's definitely pot. Wow. Oh, man. Probably just got to take Steel Plow here. Steel Plow and Ox Team don't really need both of them, but yeah, pretty good. I guess I could take Clay Deposit. That would be the only other thing. I could take Clay Deposit. You don't think Foreign Labor comes back, but Manger will? I don't know. I like Manger quite a bit. I would take Manger over Foreign Labor if I didn't have a reason. The thing about Foreign Labor is, like, you really need a reason to go up to Stone. And if you don't, you know. I think the fact that I got Shepherd Boy as late as I did is a good sign. Same with Sugar Daddy. Now, I'm not going to play Steel Plow and Ox Team. That's the problem here. But I don't really see myself playing any of the cards in this pack. Like Clay Deposit, I'm not going to have the actions to get the points out of it, and I'm not going to need the clay, I don't think. Simple Oven, 2 clay for a point is not going to be good. Rock Garden is a free point, and I can sow stone on it to maybe build a stone room, but it's so slow. And it's all plows. Like, this card has, this pile has so many plows in it. Wow. Donkey came back. Oh, man. Well, I'm not going to take Donkey, as good as it is, even with Ox Team and Steel Plow here. Let someone else play it, and then they can't get the animal holder points. Farmer's Straw Hat, I have no source of grain. I mean, Sugar Daddy is a way to get grain, but I'm probably only going to sow once. If I get 2 grain and 1 vegetable, I'm going to sow once the whole game. Kids Corner is marginally playable. Nah, I'm just going to take Paintbrush here. Paintbrush is going to let me turn a clay into 3 food each harvest. And it's going to come online pretty late, but yeah, or turn a clay into a point. And then I can kind of feed myself with Paintbrush plus Prefect. I'm going to assume that the Merchant Plowman is going to feed me as well, so. All of these are quite bad. I mean, Grain Mill Oven I like. Man, nobody's going for a baking strat. You can just tell no one's going for a baking strat with the cards that are going around. Not Gypsy's Crock, not Windmill. I could consider Milking Shed. Grain Mill Oven is 2 minor improvements for the stone oven. So it's a clay and a stone for 3 points, which is fine. I mean, it's good. It's good. You just have to get both of them. Like, the stone oven can't be gone. And if you do it for the clay oven, it's quite a bit worse. What are the odds that I have 3 extra stone this game to play Milking Shed? Milking Shed could give me a lot of food. You know, if I hold animals for Knoom, if I get, Knoom, if I have Cattle Dealer. Milking Shed's just so expensive, though. Let's take Grain Mill Oven. Whoa. Well, no Foreign Labor, unfortunately. Do we take Brushwood Roof here? If we take Brushwood Roof, problem is we do need Reedstone Food. We're going to want to Reedstone Food twice. However, those 2 reed can go towards our Cattle Dealer. Brushwood Roof could let me use wood instead. Is it worth an action, though? I can just take 2 reed. But pulley, what are the odds? I think I'm not going to build a room. Yeah. The problem with Brushwood Roof is that I would rather take 2 reed than play this, probably. But pulley is not really playable here. I'm not going to build a room. 2 wood for a point is not worth anything. Alright. Well, I've got a couple miners I'm already not planning to play, but if I don't family growth, then that downside is not as bad. Alright. Well, sheep come in round 1. That's very interesting. We're going to start with our Reedstone food round 1. We're going to go all in on rushing up to a stone house. And then use Sugar Daddy and Shepherd Boy and Parchment. That's going to be kind of our engine. So 2 clay definitely on the rebound. Definitely taking 2 clay. I would like that first fireplace, just so I have control over the first sheep grab. If I could fence before the first sheep grab, that'd be an option, but Lumin plays Grump. Oh, I didn't even think about Grump. Hey, if I do a 2-room house, I win the Grump points. Oh, man. Oh, Midilol goes for the clay. I'll take the 2 wood here then. I could play an occupation, but I want my first occupation to be on the free occupation space. And you know what? I can always throw this all out the window if the first room falls into my lap. I need some water. Be right back. Can someone take a look if Lumin's streaming right now? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think he's been streaming on the weekend, but he made a comment about that, I remember. Lumin plays Harvest Helper. Round 1 Harvest Helper is pretty crazy. He's not. Okay. Well, you can watch Lumin at twitch.tv/Lumin_S. Reedstone food again. There we go. With one good clay action, we have all the resources we need to hit our stone house. So we would be pretty happy to free occupation animal holder here. Should rearrange the farms. Oh, someone's blowing bubbles outside. Just saw a giant bubble come up. Oh, that's one of the nearby kids, I bet. They're big, actually. They're doing a good job getting them nice and big. Midilol thinking here, thinking a bit. I'm gonna make this the right size. There we go. Expensive occupation is the choice again. Do I like it better than... Whoa, whoa, that's a good one. Okay, job seeker is a pretty good reason for me not to play an occupation here, because cheap occupation will probably come back in the future. So 2 wood looks like a fine option. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to play an Ock Kimball, and I will just avoid playing Ox, and we'll kind of nail the Job Seeker a little bit. That's like one of the best cards in the game. 1 food occupations are pretty great. So seems like Lumin probably has something like playing Farm Overseer. I'm guessing Lumin has something like Animal Pen, or maybe the Miner that lets him plow fields when he builds when he plays miners, and then he's going to build a couple stables. The fact that I've gotten a couple Reedstone food actions is extremely nice. Okay, now I can choose between 4 clay and something else, and I think I'm going to free occupation animal holder here. And if the first room just falls into my lap, great. If I can, especially if I can build in round 5. I wouldn't compete for it in round 4, but if I can build the first room with like relatively little work round 5, then I'll do that, and I can always try to reno after family growthing. But I'm guessing with Kimball's resources that Kimball is going to build ahead of me, and Midilol also is looking on track to build ahead of me. So, well, not to build ahead of me. I could build ahead of them if I want to, but I don't really want to compete with them. I'd rather spend all this wood for fencing 15 in like round 10. If I could fence 15 round 10, I'd be quite happy. Kimball playing Surf. Well, if I'm going to power up the if I'm going to enable the Job Seeker, then Kimball figures there's no downside to him doing so as well. So 4 clay here is an option, although I'd really like more than 4 clay ideally, so that if I could get 5 clay or even 6 clay. 6 clay is reno plus cooking hearth, 5 clay is reno in the 3 clay fireplace. It's pretty I'm sure that Midilol will go for the first fireplace with sheep coming in round 1. Especially because he took 2 clay ahead of expensive occupation in round 1 with his first move. Yeah, start player boar trap here. So hopefully the 6 clay comes back. That would make me extremely happy. So I'll take 3 food here. Start player boar trap. I mean, I'm ready to build a room. I am extremely ready to build a room. Lumin could have clay roof. Midilol could have clay roof. I could fence 8. If I fence 8, then I'm not getting cattle dealer, and like I'm not getting 2 cattle out of cattle dealer. So while it is kind of nice, I don't want to commit to that this early. I don't want to commit to not getting those cattle, because like the early sheep are really worth something to me. If yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Midilol plays woodworker. So I can take 2 reed here, and it's pretty difficult for these guys to compete with me on family growth. I think I'm just going to take 4 wood. Keep taking 4 wood when I can. Try to wait until round 5. If Reno comes round 5, I Reno. If I go up to stone house, if family growth comes round 5, I can go for something else. Did Midilol woodwork? Oh, to change to 3 wood. Yeah, we don't really want to have to police people like that. It's annoying. So Kimball's ready to build, but Kimball can't build because Kimball needs food. Lumin has no reed. Midilol needs wood. So round 5 build into family growth could still fall into my lap. So I think what I do is I take the clay here. Or I could play Occupation Early Riser, which would give me the sheep for parchment. I don't have a single miner I could play right now. So I kind of like the idea of playing Early Riser here. It is one fewer, although any occupation I play before Sugar Daddy makes that Reno line a lot worse. So maybe I just take the 4 clay here, and I could grain mill oven. This grain mill oven is quite a bit worse than saving the stone. But if I get one more reedstone food action or one more stone action, it's not as bad. So, oh, that's annoying. Lumin playing start player woodcart here. Because now Kimball can sow and then build first action round 5. So that basically secures it to me that I'm gonna reno rather than building a room and family growth thing. Oh, man. Lumin killed me. Oh man. Oh. Oh, that is brutal. Oh. And the thing is, Midilol gets his food really easily, or his wood really easily. Well, that was certainly bad for us. I'm just going to take clay again. And I have a chance at start player into build grow round 6. Start player grain mill oven, I guess. And then build the free stone oven. Kimball plays Twibble and Twivel. Good card. That pack that it was in was quite good. So Midilol takes the wood, so I can grow in round 6. And there's basically no excuse for me not to build in round 6 when I have the option to. Oh, and Reno came out. No, that's kind of sad. Oh well. I will survive. So I'll play Grain Mill Oven. And I'll just turn it in for 3 points. Don't take any sheep. I'm not going to need to hold animals until cattle dealer's down, I don't think. All my animals will go into food until then. Alright, it sets me back a bit of wood, but you know what? After building a wood room, I still have 7 wood, so that's not bad. I've gotten a lot of really good wood actions. Midilol start player nada. I guess I could build the clay oven. Nah. Just build the stone oven. That's fine. It's fine. Lumin can have the clay oven. I could have built the clay oven for 3 clay, 1 stone, but then Lumin could read stone food, and then I would have to first action stone oven. And I'd rather use the clay for building a cooking hearth. So that seems a lot better. So now, yeah, I want to read stone food twice. Read stone food twice so I can get up to stone. And then one of my reno actions will be cooking hearth. The other reno action will be playing parchment. That looks good. Yeah. And hilariously, Ox Team could be the only plowing I need to do for the whole game. If I cover 9 spaces for my manger, yeah, I could do that. Cover 9 spaces for my manger, and then Ox Team would be the only, theoretically, the only plow action I need for the whole game. And it's not even a plow action, it's a minor improvement action. Yeah, it seems like it could be a pretty strong line. I need food. That's the big thing. So first action, read stone food. Although there is 2 wood and a food available. I should not underestimate 2 wood and a food as an option. You know what? I'll read stone food. I'm getting 3 wood or 2 wood and a food back. Whoops, I just added resources to Midilol's farm. I'm not red. Whoops. So if the 2 wood actions are gone, I'll reno into taking sheep maybe. Because I do need to have the sheep for parchment. Yeah, reno into 2 sheep look good. Kimball says great. I take the action that Kimball wanted, I guess. You know what? I need to feed either way. So I should do this reno action. I don't have time to take the wood. I need the food. I guess Kimball was complaining he doesn't get an oven. That's the issue. He sewed in round in stage 1 and ended up with no oven. Which is it's really painful. Really painful. So then last action, take the sheep. Yes, this would have been a great charcoal burner game. 4 procs already by the end of stage 2. I have games where I go the whole game and I only get 4 procs total. So we're hoping that the boar come in round 8, because the 2 boar round 9 seems pretty nice for 6 food. I love Lumin just loves digging, throwing digs at Kimball. It's great. No Merchant Plowman out yet. So Prefect has not done anything yet. It still can. Prefect can still be good. So if I read Stone Food, round 8 could be read Stone Food, Reno Parchment, and play Sugar Daddy. No, why would I play Sugar Daddy? Well, I would need a sheep. That's why I would play Sugar Daddy. Okay. Yeah, probably Reno to Stone next round seems good. So read Stone Food, Reno to Stone, play Occupation, Sugar Daddy, which would give me a sheep afterwards. However, I don't have enough food to do that. I'm 1 food short. No, read Stone Food gets me my 1 food. Hey, there we go. That would work. So I feed 6. Kimball plays Occupation Fieldsman. I don't see this card played too often. Not too often. Oh, did Kimball just use Fieldsman plus Sowing Stone? That's hilarious. Fieldsman to put an extra 2 stone onto Rock Garden. Oh man, that's great. This is why I love playing with players like Kimball. It's always really entertaining. Midilol Woodworking, setting up to build another room. So this forces Lumin to first action build. It's all family growth. Yeah, I guess Shepherd Boy, Sugar Daddy, it's equivalent. If I play Sugar Daddy first, I get an extra resource from Sugar Daddy. If I play Shepherd Boy first, I get an extra resource from playing it 1 round earlier. So I can actually second action play Shepherd Boy because that guarantees that the food is available. However, if I don't Reno with this move, then there's a chance that Kimball goes on Reno. And that would be very bad for me. I think I got to swing for the upside here. And Reno Parchment. Shepherd Boy gets another good. It's equivalent. Because I can either play Sugar Daddy this round, or I can play Shepherd Boy this round. And it's totally equivalent. Because Shepherd Boy 1 round earlier gets me a good in round 9. Sugar Daddy 1 round earlier. Like, I can't play Shepherd Boy and then place the sheep on round 9. That doesn't work. So here's my Parchment. And I'm sure everyone's going to see what's coming. My Sugar Daddy here. Hopefully Cheap Occupation comes back. That's what I'm counting on here. Cheap Occupation coming back. The other thing I could do, Kimball plays custom improvements on start player. Okay. The other thing I could do is I could, and Lumin played field, I should note. The other thing I could do is I could get a cattle out of Sugar Daddy to help by round 9 feeding. That would be the other line here. But I'm pretty sure playing an occupation 1 round earlier is better. Yeah, because I might get the 2 sheep. Let's pick up a sheep here. And you know, then I can get a cattle when I play Shepherd Boy. There we go. This works. And then start of the round, I can play Shepherd Boy, getting a cattle. So then I would have 4 food, and I only need an extra 2 food to feed in round 9. And I have 1 sheep for each remaining round to play my remaining 4 occupations. There we go. All right, we got there. So, 2 reed and a food. Round 10 is really good for us. What else? We want wood. We really just want to take wood. We want to take as much wood as we can get. Job seeker finally happy with me. Yeah, we've been kind of mean to the job seeker. To be fair, he could have played something in. He could have played off of Kimball's Fieldsman. That was an option for the job seeker. But yeah, we've Kimball and I have definitely hurt the job seeker, which is good. I mean, job seeker is a fantastic occupation. We waiting on Midilol to do something. To read in a food is going to be really nice. Yep, that's going to be a great action for us. Now we do still need to hit 15 wood, and now is the time in the game where the wood starts to be a lot. It's going to be hard. I'm going to have to take wood pretty aggressively. Merchant Plowman here, so that's where it ended up. So prefect should be good. Whoops. Oh, where'd my hand go? I got to re-enter the game. There it is. So are we first action taking 2 wood? That would suck. Let's take the sheep. Therefore, it's 4 food. We need the food. We could go back and take a vegetable maybe. Or we could go back and take... What else could we take? Maybe we just take a vegetable and a grain as our last 2 moves. Goods on ox is better. It is, but I'm wondering if I just need to take a cattle every time from my occupation. Because if I take a cattle every time, that's 4 food. And there's no 4 food actions on the board here. Yeah. I can plow. I guess if I plow, then I don't need to play ox team or steel plow. So that's kind of nice. I can take clay. 4 clay for my paintbrush is an option. I don't really want to take 2 wood if I can avoid it. Lumin played punter. Yeah, punter makes me not really want to use steel plow, although I wasn't really planning on steel plow anyways. I'm really plowing on ox team. Lumin and Kimball are switched. Oh, thank you. I would have caught that eventually. Kimball builds a cooking hearth, so Kimball going to want to sow his vegetables, very likely. I can take 4 clay. The question is, do I take 2 wood? I don't know if I want to take 2 wood, though. 2 wood is not a great move. Maybe I have to. Maybe I'm the player in the game that's going to make the wood grabs really ugly for everyone. Wah, ah, 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 ah. Well, why do I have Shepherd Boy here still? Let's get rid of it. Let's hide it away. It's going to distract me. 4 clay seems fine. I guess if I just plow normally, then I don't need to play Ox Team, which might be pretty similar. However, Ox Team even for 2 things. What's the reason for Manger Fence 15? Cattle dealer needs pastures that are sizes 3 or more. You think Fence 13 and Ox Team? So like Ox Team for 3, Fence 13 covering 2 spaces, and then 3 fields manually. I could do that. It saves me 2 wood, which is nice. It maybe if there's an abundance of plows and wood is extremely tight, then that'll be a good option. But the problem with that is fencing 13 like this, it doesn't give me enough space to hold 8 sheep for my Knum, which I think I would like to try to do if I can. Is Midilol going to first action 4 wood? Probably not. But he probably won't 3 wood, so then I get 3 wood if I take 2 wood here. It feels easier on wood cost, possibly helps sealing for plows and crops. Yeah, the crops I don't think is such an issue. It's the plows. It'll be the plows. However, remember, I do have Stone Oven, and I do have Animal Holder. So I have access to some pretty great point sealing cards here. Oh, nice combo here for Lumin. So I'm going to Awk and play... What do I play here? Early Riser, probably. I don't want to show my... No, I'll play Prefect. I can play Early Riser in round 12. Play Prefect, get a... I have a sheep on my farm, and then I'll get a cattle. And I use the sheep coming in. So Midi actually goes for the 3 wood with his first move, which is kind of crazy. The fact that Midilol first action took 3 wood. Oof. That's spicy. Maybe we 2 wood, fence 13. No. 2 reed and a food. 2 reed and a food, absolutely. Absolutely 2 reed and a food. We also just don't have that many actions, so I'm not trying to set my sights too high. The fact that Lumin has got the Sunrise Admirer, the Farm Overseer playing for the Sunrise Admirer is fantastic. Sunrise Admirer is quite expensive. The fact that he's actually gaining food on those fields is kind of ridiculous. And he can hold animals before me too. Don't see Ox Team being 3 fields. 2 fields is okay. Yep, 2 field Ox Team is just fine. Start player round 12 into Plow Sow round 13. Seems like a fine option. I do want to start picking up crops from my sugar daddy if I can. I probably end up having to eat this 1 cattle here, but that's fine because I get 4 cattle out of my dealer. So I can always get 4 cattle out of my dealer and then eat 1 of them. That's no problem. Fence 14 large, getting 4 cattle be an option. How do I fence 14 large? I would want to fence... Oh, fence 14 like on the bottom here. Huh. And it covers 1 extra space or 2 extra spaces. Yeah, that's an option. Yeah, I could probably do that. And then I have 2 spaces to cover with plows. Kimball's got all his fencing done already. This is ridiculous. This is a crazy game. This is a really crazy game. Yeah, 2 square fences. Yeah. Yeah, and it does satisfy Cattle Dealer, which is huge. Kimball got donkey with like a 6th pick. Oh, man. I cannot believe Kimball got donkey as late as he did. That was... Yeah. We were being... Yeah, normal 7th pick. Oh, it was 7th pick. Yeah. Do I take 1 cattle here or take a vegetable? Or plow a field? Let's plow. If I plow here, then I like the fencing along the bottom a lot better. The problem is, I think I need to fence... I need wood. I need wood so badly. Holy. Yeah, I'll just plow. Plow is fine. And then get a vegetable maybe with sugar daddy, and then if I have to eat the cattle, no problem. Is anyone else? It's only the joinery that could trigger my prefect right now, right? Paintbrush, I guess, would do it as well. Or if someone builds the pottery at the basket maker's workshop, it doesn't seem like that's happening right now. Kimball, he's the person who took it. Yeah. Lumin plays naturalist. Yeah, Lumin can actually get up to 7. And Kimball gonna first move grab the 2 cattle. Yeah, Kimball's in a really good spot. Yeah, I still need like 20 wood, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Ock. I gotta actually play my cattle dealer. Plus a vegetable. So Midilol plays Master Shepherd for 3 sheep. I play cattle dealer. Using the sheep here to pay for it. I'll take 3 wood. So yeah, fencing. I like fencing 14 here. Fence 14 along the bottom, and then go for another 3 wood in round 12 for Ox team. Or for Steel Plow, theoretically. Probably Ox team, though. Yeah, if I could fence 14 and then get the 2 sheep, that would be the best outcome possible. I do still have the clay. Am I going to use the clay at all? I could take stone and build the pottery. I was thinking that I'd use it with paintbrush, but it's not really done anything for me here, which has been a problem. Midilol goes for the sheep. That makes plowing here a little worse since I can't get the sheep back, but I think I'm going to do it anyways. Fence 14. Okay, yeah. So if I can get another 5 or even 6 wood, that would be great. But it's going to take work. it's going to take a lot of work. Ox team superior to steel plow? Yes. Because it gives me the fields immediately. Maybe I should last move start player. I don't really have a miner to play though. Not a miner that I want to play. I might last move take two wood here. Last move take 2 wood, then start player. If round 12 is family growth, great. I take it. If round 12 is plow sow, I'll take 2 boar. Yeah, I could do that. No, what am I saying? I'm not going to start player. I'm just going to take the 2 wood. Take as much wood as I can. I need wood, 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 wood. There's my manger. It's only 3 points with fencing 14, but 3 points is still good for 2 wood. It's as good as that miner I really like. The one with the animals. Last move boar, get a boar from Ock. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I think the 2 wood is just better. There's a chance I get 2 boar. And if there's a chance I get 2 boar, then I think the wood is just better. And then I feed cattle and 2 food, and I'd likely get a food from prefect. Midilol start players here is good for me, really good for me. Means I can get the 2 boar next round, because Midilol will round 12, whatever the round 12 action is. So that's really good for me. Midilol start playering. Lumin gets the well. Lumin's had a pretty great game here. Pretty great game. Lumin must have first picked the punter, right? Must have. I'll play Auk, early riser, and get a grain. Midilol play gets Manure Shoveler here. Manure Shoveler is great. Great card. Unfortunately does not have space for the other animals. Did he just take a grain from Manure Shoveler? I'm confused by that. Okay. All right, that's fine. Just making sure he didn't just making sure he didn't take one already. So I get a pair of boar, which basically guarantees that I win the animal holder bonus. Yeah, sorry, I got a sheep from the sheep is from the early riser, and then I got a grain with Sugar Daddy. That's what went on there. Man, this game has been so ridiculously wood tight. I can take 2 wood, and it's probably unlikely that start player comes back, even if I take 2 wood here, which is too bad. It's too bad. But I will go for it anyways. The ability to start player Ox team and then sow a grain and 2 vegetables, round 13, fill up my farm, that would be really good. Really good if I can do that. And if I keep taking the wood, there's less wood available for Lumin and for Midilol. No, Midilol takes the wood, sure. Do I take 1 wood? How desperate do I have to be to take 1 wood here? Should I start player manger just to plow so anyways? Plowing only 1 field doesn't seem that good. I could start player paintbrush. And then I only need... no, I can't play Ox Team. I need an extra wood. I would have to take 1 wood here to play Ox Team. And I could take 1 wood, but if I take 1 wood, then the start player is I don't think start player comes back. But major minor does come back, so sure, we'll take 1 wood. All right. Well, that telegraphs my next move for my opponents, but that's fine. Man, oh, it sucks that it actually sucks so much that and Lumin immediately start players. Yeah, that's too bad. It actually sucks that the way this family growth queue came out. Oh man, the fact that Lumin start playered Woodcart to give Kimball the first family growth, like, just so much about this was bad. This is just like a really whole bunch of stuff went wrong for me this game. I wanted round 5 Reno, not round 5 family growth. And when round 5 family growth came out, I wanted it. I didn't want it to be given to Kimball. So I guess we're just major minor playing Ox Team. I guess what I could have done is I could have taken a wood from early riser for Sugar Daddy instead of taking 1 wood. Yeah, I could have done that. And then I would have been ready to second action start player Ox Team. Yeah, Lumin first pick punter. There's my Ox Team. All right. Oh, I should show early riser. I never play with G-Deck, so I should make sure I reread all of these. So early riser lets me breed before feeding. So I actually get to breed my boar and then eat the bred boar if I need to. This board sucks. Yeah, it does. Kimball says this board sucks. I mean, I had to take 1 wood. No kidding, it sucks. I guess I could have played an occupation. I could have played an occupation that would have given me 1 wood. But then I'm not taking like a vegetable from my Knum here. And I would like to do a sow action, I think, next round. Or, no, I guess what I want to do is I want to start player first move. Start player paintbrush. First move to plow sow round 14. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So I should actually take a wood out of Knum here. With my Sugar Daddy. And then if I get a 2-wood action to play Manger, I mean, it's 2 actions for 3 points, which is fine. It's worse than Family Growth for me. I'm going to take a wood here. And this seems crazy, but I don't really see an alternative here. I guess technically Midi has to decide before me, but whatever, it's fine. Board is awful because of round 5 Family Growth. Yeah, that's true. And all the guests and everything. Like the Naturalist and the Foreign Labor. And also the Woodcart and the Woodworker have made like a 3-wood grab really a 4-wood grab or a 5-wood grab. Kimball's feeding is tight because he really wanted an oven, didn't get an oven. Yeah, true. Very true. Kimball says unexpected. So Kimball was probably planning to start player. But Lumin is activating his Naturalist. Midilol might start player. Come on, Kimball. Family Growth. You want to Family Growth. You want to Family Growth. Family Growth is a good action. 3 points and you get the action back. He says not worth. Wow. Kimball's going to start player here. Maybe he's going to sow. I guess sowing is possible. He's going to play pottery. Well, that's good for my prefect. My prefect is happy. So Midilol should Family Growth, and then I will start player and play paintbrush. Lumin says Family Growth seems a little suspect for everyone. Family Growth seems great for me. I don't know what he's talking about. Wow. Wow. If I don't Family Growth, start player is... If I don't start player, it's never coming back. But there's Grump. Yeah. I guess I'm tied with Kimball for Grump right now, eh? Yeah, paintbrush here. If Family Growth comes back again, I will absolutely take it. So I would like to take vegetable or grain. Family Growth would be really good. So 3 wood or vegetable or grain. 3 wood is probably the worst of the options. I guess manger is an option. I will absolutely family growth if family growth comes back again. Family growth and then take a crop for a nice plow sow action in round 14. And then I win the animal holder points. I do have stone oven, which is nice. I got a couple bonus points from paintbrush. Lumin's got quite a nice farm. I guess Lumin needs a bunch more wood, but Lumin does have a wood cart. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. He was saying he hasn't been paying for his naturalist. Yeah, he has to pay a food for naturalist. He forgot about that. And you know what? I forgot about it too. One of the things about streaming is I don't keep track of other people's farms. I'm not really watching all that hawkishly. He's asking about overseer and naturalist, how that works. I'm not following what these guys are talking about. I'll let them figure it out. Honestly, if Lumin just wanted to continue as is, whatever. I don't really care. Okay, so I'm gonna get a couple food from my prefect. Probably 2 food. One from joinery, one from pottery. And then I'll turn a clay into a point. Seems good. And then I eat 1 cattle. And I probably just need to make sure my cattle hit 6 and my boar hit 3. And then 10. It's hard to see me losing animal holder with 10 animals in this board state. If I have to, maybe I have to take one animal in round 14 to guarantee it. First action plow sow, second action take 1 animal, take a boar or a cattle. And then that'll probably mean that one of those guys can't get enough. Take a vegetable here. Kimball eats a clay. And then assuming that Midilol uses his joinery, then I get another food from that as well. Yeah, so I get another food from Midilol. So the clay and the paintbrush have been kind of dubious. It's been 2 actions for 2 points, which is not really that good. I mean, it's an action and a half because I probably wanted to start player anyways. But I mean, I would have rather played Manger. It would have just been 1 extra point straight up. Oh, you know what? It's actually a really good thing that I got... actually a really good thing that I got vegetable instead of grain, because the 6 I wouldn't keep the 6 grain because Lumin would harvest help it. So yeah, sowing the vegetable here is a lot better. I don't think there's anything that's taking him away from plow sow. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I did get the prefect. So if family growth comes back, I think there's basically no way Kimball family grows again because it gives the grunt points to everyone else. So that means I'm never winning grump. So if I'm never winning grump, then going to the 5th family member is absolutely worth points. Just as long as it doesn't cost me points from animal holder. But I've got 2 more animals than Kimball. I've got 1 more animal than Lumin, and Lumin doesn't have room for a 3rd breeding pair. So I think just as long as I take 1 animal from Lumin, there's basically no way I can lose to Lumin. I maybe have to take a cattle just to secure my feeding, but I can always just eat a clay, turn a clay into 3 food because it triggers my prefect. I think I can pretty safely assume that I'm getting 2 food from prefect. Then I can always eat a vegetable, and there's 8 food. And I can eat a raw grain, so there's 9 food if I family growth again. So, yep, I can let all my stuff breed. If I can, I'd like to eat the boar, because eating the boar is not a point, but with animal holder, eating the boar is a bit worse. So, Midilol does the family growth action. Okay, that's fine. Take a boar here. Taking a boar seems to make sense. I'm pretty sure there's no way I can lose animal holder now. And in fact, I probably don't share it either, which is good. So then my last 2 moves could be take wood and then playing Manger, or take 4 wood and build stables, or take 3 wood and build Manger. Ooh, Lumin. Oh, they should be on Reno. Okay, it's not on Major Minor or Start Player. Playing Plum Patch here. Plum Patch is a good one. Yeah, Kimball's got a lot of points. It's a very scary farm. This game's gone extremely well. There's not much that I'm beating Lumin in. Vegetables by 1, but he's beating me by grain by 3. I'm beating him by cattle, and he's missing a sheep. So, yeah, but he's got the well to my stone oven. He's got the plum patch canceling out. Yeah, I'm losing to Kimball right now. I guess I have the... Oh, and just like that, Major Minor's gone. Anyone building stables? Midilol plays bamboo. Kimball plays stone chimney. I get grump. Why? Kimball's not going to family growth. He's at 3 family members. 4 wood into build a room. Or 4 build a room. 4 wood into 2 stables, I think, is the my 2 point my play here. Don't think I have too much else that's worth that. I guess I could take a cattle. If I take a cattle, then a grain, I guess that is maybe this. It's probably the same number of points. Yeah, it's not more. It's the same number. Yeah, GG Lumin. Lumin had a nice game. Game's over. Yeah, I grew in round 13. Yep. I mean, Lumin had a nicely crafted game. The woodcart round 4 killed me. Lumin start played woodcart round 4, gave Kimball the first family growth. And yeah, my game pretty much ended there, unfortunately. I was seriously considering not family growthing and just doing a 2-room stone house. And if family growth was round 7, I think it could have worked out okay. Although family growth coming round 13 would have been really bad, because I definitely would have wanted family growth round 12, but I would have had Manger, I would have had my Max Ox team, and I would have had Paintbrush in play, Harvest earlier. Yeah. Probably would have had my sheep breeding. So, yeah, I think the difference is maybe Hnum comes online for a family growth action in like round 12. If I do that line instead of Hnum being a dead action. Hnum, Knum, Hnum, Hrum. However you say it. So max number of animals Lumin can get to is 10 if he gets sheep with his last move here. Maybe I should just take the sheep. If I take the sheep, then it's 2 points for Lumin. So it's a 2-point swing with the leader. The thing is, I'm not beating Lumin. I'd rather increase my point position relative to Kimball and Midilol. Because Lumin is in first, I'm quite sure. I mean, he's doing actions. We don't need to... Lumin. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Stone Curator, GG. 3-point Stone Curator. Yeah, naturally seems quite good. I mean, Lumin built a nice game around it. What was his first pick? Was his first pick Farm Overseer? Marmalade 93. Is there going to be another game? I don't know. Do you guys want another game? Post in chat. Put a 1 in chat if you want me to do another game. I'll definitely need to take another little bit of a break, but if you guys want another game, if there's enough people that want it, I can do another game. Yeah, Lumin 52. 52. Lumin destroyed us. Kimball eat a food? Or eat a clay? I don't see Midilol announcing his... Okay, so I get a F prefect over here. And then I need to feed 8. So I can eat... Did Kimball... Do I tie with Kimball? I don't want to tie with Kimball. Kimball ends with 9 animals, so I just need to make sure I'm at 10 animals, and then we're good. So I can turn a clay into 3 food, and then eat a raw grain. Alright. And then I can breed these. So eat a raw grain, eat a clay, and a raw grain. So I win animal holder. And no other bonus points, I don't believe. So, or well, I guess the paintbrush. So I have whatever I score plus 4. So 47 for me. Yeah, Lumin's wood cart killed me. I was pretty dead with that from that play. And I still managed to beat Kimball by 1 point. What do we got? We got 4 different people in there. Yeah, Lumin, yeah, it messed me up a lot. Kimball said he had overachiever. Yeah, overachiever is really good. Oh yeah, I mean we lost to Lumin by 9 points, so I mean it's not like the game was really close. The problem is, yeah, this naturalist is really strong. Naturalist and then draft plow support. So like Sunrise and Mar. Farm Overseer is massive. Farm Overseer, and then the fact that he had enough wood with Woodcart just sucked all the wood out of the game. And then I had to do stuff like take 1 wood. Like how pathetic is that I had to take a 1 wood action? I know I'm not likely to win a game where I have to take 1 wood moves. So the thing is, imagine it's a couple of those 2 woods or 3 wood actions instead. Then I don't have to use a 1 wood action, so I can play mange, and I have the extra wood for manger. So that's another 3 points right there. You know, then I'm touching 50. Yeah, I'm it's not too far away. And then I don't have to take 1 wood from Knoom, and then I could take a grain or a vegetable, and then I get an extra point there. Yep. Yeah, the game being that wood tight was really, really bad for me. Pretty happy with how it went overall. Like, I think the plan came together nicely. Yeah, the wood cart, Lumin's wood cart killed me, and then Midilol taking wood as aggressively as he was. Like, he kept taking 2 wood actions, and that was so bad for me. Okay, alright. Is that 5 people saying they want another game? Alright, let's do another game. Let's do it. I'm going to have to take a bit of a break, and we'll have to see if there's anyone on the site. But, yeah, there's no one looking around right now, but I'll set up another one. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this little video. If you're watching on Twitch, stream's going to go down for like 30 seconds, so just refresh, and we'll be back shortly.